It is Thursday, December 20, 2018. This is Wonosobo Morning News.
Good morning, viewers. From the Studio One, Berita TV headquarters here in Wonosobo. Good to be with you. I'm Winda.
And I'm Helmi. Viewers, heavy rain happened on some places in Wonosobo, Central Java, last Friday, causing landslides in 15-meter cliff.
Landslide causes big damage at one of the citizen house and cut the route of village.
This is the condition after the landslide at Pacarmulyo village, Lakshana Sub-District, Wonosobo District, Friday afternoon. Cliff with 15-meter height and amount 30-meter wide finally landslide, then hit the citizen house and cut the road of village.
In this video, looks one of the citizen house named Romlan covered up by the landslide materials and succeeded to evacuate. The victim have small wound in his face.
About the current event, there is our friend Salsabila Nadifa who will report. Please, Salsabila.
Thank you, Winda and Helmi. This morning, I'm in the Pacarmulyo village, Laksono, Wonosobo, where from 4 days heavy rains continue to pour Wonosobo and cause landslide in some places, like in Pacarmulyo village. Actually, there are some signs there will be landslide, but some of the citizens didn't take seriously. Viewers, you can look the road still buried by the materials landslide and there are some trees, so disturb the citizen activities. For the details, there is Miss Fira Hanin become the witness of the event. Good morning, Miss.
Morning.
Please tell us how the chronology of the landslide event.
Yesterday afternoon rained heavily. It caused a small landslide that fell on Mr. Eddie Muwantoro house. Mr. Romlan, as the leader of RT, asked me and the citizen around here to help clean Mr. Eddie's house. But suddenly there was another landslide that was bigger and causes Mr. Romlan's was buried by the landslide materials and had an injured.
Okay, how much loss that is caused by this event?
Based on the house of the victim, the loss is about 300 million rupiah.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss. In addition, we are also with Miss Irela, who is a camat in Laksono district. Miss Irela, what can be an additional information from this event, and what action has been done to the victim?
Land shift down and at high afternoon the rainfall caused the landslide cliff. There is a house that severely affected by this landslide, and the families that become the victim had been evacuated to the nearest post, while the 5 others family who were not so affected by landslide were evacuated to avoid the additional casualty if there were aftershock.
Thank you, Miss Irela, for the many explanation from the scene. Go back to the studio.
Thank you, Salsabila, for reporting from the scene. Viewers, we are now connected with Mr. Roman, who is a survivor and the head of the local neighborhood. Good morning, Mr. Roman. How are you at this time?
Good morning, Alhamdulillah, it has started to become better.
Can you explain the chronology of the landslide that you have experienced?
Yes, after the first landslide, I asked the head of the neighborhood to the initiative to clean Mr. Eddie's house with other residents. At the time, the weather conditions were still drizzling and I did not think there might be a subsequent landslide. But unexpectedly, I heard a roar from the crowd next to me that was getting harder, and then saw a coconut tree that moved as if it would collapse. I immediately ordered the people to immediately stay away from the place while I myself was still in front of Mr. Eddie's house. I succeeded to dodge the fallen of the coconut tree, but I did not manage to avoid the aftershock that a few seconds later occurred. I was very afraid of being in the dark and covered in land that didn't know how deep it was. Like, there's no hope. I come out alive. It turned out that landslide bumps were increasingly bringing me to the surface of the land, making it easier for the residents to save me. And after that, I was not aware of what had happened, and I realized when I arrived at the hospital, I suffered the head injuries.
Mr. Roman, thank you for the information. We are also concerned about your condition. Hopefully, your condition will improve soon.
Thank you.
Viewers, that is the news of this morning. I'm Winda.
And I'm Helmi. Thanks for watching.
Have a nice day and see you.